Ready, people? Yeah. Since the age of 5, swept in the stars, pants eyes. I couldn't wait till the whole world recognized. But first I had to pay some dues. The journey I took, y'all couldn't walk in my shoes. A young buck, wild and tough from Tallahassee. Straight from South City on my pursuit to be happy. Came up out the hood with my hair on nappy, cut it all off. Plus some name that's in my pappy. The streets tried to trap me, but I had to escape from my destiny and wait for me to be great. And I knew it, so it was square. Had to show improvement when I do it. Flow was stupid. Now you loving me like Cupid, and I know that you wasn't ready for this. I'm so on point with my targets. I'm sure I won't miss. This is the past, present, and the future. C-squared, the household name, something to get used to. I'm here. I'm here.
Hello. Welcome to the feature with Cliff Jackson III, or affectionately known as CJ3. I am he. Man, welcome to the show tonight, man. I'm so happy that you all have tuned in tonight because you don't want to miss tonight's show. Tonight's show, it is officially tonight, yes, Top 10 Thursdays. Man, always happy to get to this portion of the week. It's Top 10 Thursdays, man. We got a couple of things happening on tonight for Thursday, so you don't want to miss out on tonight. So if you're checking in live or you're checking in through the replay, man, I promise you don't want to miss tonight's show, man. So y'all keep this down locked right here on your computers, your phone devices, whatever you got, utilize it right now. This is what we're going to get into tonight. So just as long as y'all got me on your phone, device, laptop, iPad, Mac, top, whatever you got, laptop, desktop, long as I'm on it, that's all that matters. Because tonight we get into CJ3's top 10 things black people used to communicate back in the day. With so much technology and so many different things that's taking place and happening all over the world through the internet, also through these different cellular devices, man, listen, I'm going to tap into the most used things that black people utilize to communicate with each other back in the day. So we're going to go take us a little trip back in time when technology really started to reach its full potential, man. Not its peak, but its full potential. So we're going to get into that real soon, man. I promise you, y'all going to be like, what he got up his sleeve tonight? But I guarantee you ain't going to be believing this one because it's going to be one for the ages, man. So you already know how we get into it. Hello to all my features out there. Hello, everybody tuning in, checking in. All my faithful top fans, all my folks that have been watching me since day one, man, I appreciate you all. For those who are tuning in by way of Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's so gracious for y'all to showcase yourselves over there for me. I graciously appreciate that, man. You have no idea how that makes me feel knowing that you are watching by way of those stations, man. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube and our Twitch channels. I'm sure y'all will be very happy to know whenever we come on live, y'all to get that notification. And if nothing else, y'all will be just right there so y'all can check out the show, what's happening, man. So thank y'all for tuning in because I promise you, y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. If you want to be on my show, tune in. Email me at thefeature.cj3@gmail.com or go follow us, like us, love us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on Twitch at The Feature with CJ3. On every single night on Monday through Friday on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch at 9 p.m. Go subscribe to the YouTube and Twitch channels at The Feature with CJ3. And go listen and download on all major outlets for podcasts or wherever you go enjoy your podcast. And donate and support the cause. Please send your donations to our Cash App at $Right Touch Sports, PayPal, paypal.me/RightTouchCJ3, or on Anchor at anchor.fm/The Feature with CJ3. Go download and watch the replays of our past Feature Fridays guests. There's a nugget of knowledge in each conversation. Go sponsor, advertise, and come be featured on our show. Advertise with us. Cash app us. $ Right Touch Sports. Get heard, get promoted, get on. Tonight's show is sponsored by Right Touch Sports and Entertainment. If it hadn't been touched by Right Touch, then it hasn't been touched right. Tonight's show is also sponsored by the Grammy Award-winning production and recording label 12th and Collins Entertainment, with multi-platinum and Grammy Award-winning music producers Lamb Liddy and Big D. They're the ones who made this track right here. And tonight's show is sponsored by Perfect Touch Massage. Book your massage today with certified massage therapist Tasha Cole at 850-354-8533. And there's a gift certificate for those first 10 subscribers from tonight's show. You get to take your pick from the 50% off gift card or the buy one, get one 50% off gift card right here on The Features. Yeah, man. So we here about to get into this thing, the CJ3's top 10 things people used to communicate with back in the day. Now, this is going to go through a whole array of things. It's going to channel y'all minds in places and ways that make y'all think, damn, I didn't even think that we utilized or didn't need that back then. Or we had that so much, and black people really utilized that much like that back in the day. And that's what y'all finna get in this particular breakdown on today's top 10 Thursdays. CJ3's top 10 things black people used to communicate back in the day. So I'm gonna take it all the way back to number 10. Number 10, I'm sure y'all remember these. Nokia cell phone. Who did not have a Nokia cell phone? These phones right here was on every black person's purse, wallet, back pocket, front pocket. Your child had one. These phones are still utilized to this day for prepaid phones, track phones, even Obama phones. So listen, Nokia has been around for so long. It's still going to continue to keep being around. And what's so crazy about Nokia phones, man, is that they are still doing their thing. So yes, if you had one of these phones, if you had a Nokia phone back in the day, you already know that this was something that you used if you were a black person to communicate with other black people, especially when we felt like we was getting renovated or upgraded, shall we say, from the previous cell phones, from the first models. Which brings me to number 9, the Intel cell phone. The thick cell phone. This is where the money stack cell phone came from. This is when everybody put the money stack straight to their ear and be like, hello. This is that cell phone that pretty much contributes and attributes towards that particular gesture that a lot of black people utilize to this day. You see a lot of these young cats on Instagram and Facebook with the money into their ear. These were those phones. And these were the first phones utilized for cellular wireless technology. Like, I don't know what that big battery was all about back in the day. Wasn't sure. But man, these cell phones, if you saw a hustler in the neighborhood, drug dealer in the neighborhood, or just somebody who wanted to be professional or business-like, trying to showcase that they're a little bit bougie and upgraded a little bit from the hood, these were the phones that did it, man. If you ain't seen somebody in your hood with one of these phones, they wasn't a real gangster. And I'm being honest and real on that one. Number 8. Now, who don't remember BlackPlanet.com and BlackVoices.com? This used to be the black mecca of. This was the first black Facebook. This was the first Facebook. This these websites, Black Voices actually, is the very same program that Facebook uses to this day. The only thing that made Facebook bigger, of course, is a white boy, Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg. White boy who took Facebook and took it far beyond to the next millennium. And it's what we utilize to this day. But Black Voices was the very first social media platform that allowed people to interact with other people. A lot of you probably don't even know that. But blackvoices.com, no lie, wouldn't make this up, was the first official Black Facebook. Facebook wasn't even in existence when Black Voices was up and going. Black Voices, everything that Facebook is and does right now to this day is what Black Voices was years before Facebook even came to the forefront. So you might want to pay attention to what's going on. Trust me, this was a way of communication. Black Planet was like the first Facebook as well before Facebook became what it is to this day. Black Planet, Black Voices, although these are still platforms that carry on to this day, they had a much, much more stronger presence back in the earlier days of the process of Black early communications with technology. Number 7, Motorola two-way paging. Oh man, if you did not have a two-way, this was the first form of texting. If you did not have a two-way back in those days, I don't know what to say about yourself. This was it, man. If you did not have a two-way pager, I don't know what to tell you. Like, everybody and their grandmama, you could talk on a two-way pager, you could send text messages on a two-way pager, and they always had them little crazy little ways of how they came in. Folks used to be talking on walkie-talkies, used to be texting on the Motorola two-ways. Listen, this thing here was official, man. So for those folks who know about two-way paging, this was one of the main things. Once this came out, you couldn't tell Black people nothing. Two-way was like that new thing. It was a step up from the beeper. It was a step up from all those, far as way of communicating with folks, brothers. We don't get into all that stuff. But two-way, when two-way came out, two-way pager was so big. Everybody, even kids in high school, in my high school when I was coming up, had Motorola two-way pagers. Crazy, but yet and still, it is what it is. So two-way was real big back in them days for Black folks, man. Number 6, who did not have the StarTAC 2000? Who didn't have this phone? Who did not have this phone? If you did not have this phone, I don't know what to tell you. This flip phone is the number 1 flip phone for all Black people. When cell phones started to crush down, become these little cool looking little devices to hold in your hand, they was real slim and slender. A lot of them were rectangle. But when they came up with the StarTAC, where that thing could just fit in the palm of your hand and you just flipped it and it answered. Look, man, this was revolutionizing technology for Black folks long time ago, before we even had Blueberries, Blackberries, whatever you want to call them things. The flip phones will always and forever be classic, but the very first prototype for all flip phones, the StarTAC 2000. There will never be another phone like it. Motorola made some hot stuff back in the day. You don't even hear the name Motorola too much no more, because their products was that high dollar, son. So I'm trying to tell you, this is how it goes, this is what it is. So yeah, man, the StarTAC 2000 always and will forever be one of the baddest phones and form of communication devices Black people has ever seen. Number 5, beepers. Beepers was so big back in the day. Beepers was literally, pages, beepers, whatever you want to call them. This was the way people communicated in the drug game. If you was in a relationship, your boo wanted to holler at you. If you was trying to holler at your side piece, male or female, you gave them your pager number. And not only that, Your woman gave you a pager or your man gave you a pager just to make sure that they had access to you at all given times. And if you ain't had a big cell phone, the Nokia cell phone, or the StarTAC, you take your ass to the payphone and use a quarter or a dime, call that number anytime. You know what I'm saying? And remember the 43770, and you flip it upside down and you look at it and say hello. Like beepers was off the chain back in the day, man. So it's all good. That 143, I love you. Like all that. Man, listen, if y'all never knew what beeper codes was, this is the same things that have generated and have transcended into phone conversations and text messaging to this day. So this is what it is right now. Beepers, early forms of communication that black folks use to communicate with each other, man. You already know how this goes. We make this thing happen. I want number 6, right? Yeah, number 6. Number 4. Yes, one of the number one ways black folks communicate. I'm talking about we can be in any type of setting, any type of situation, and if I want to get a message across to you to make sure you know that, yes, I'm talking to you, yes, I am talking to you. Mouth and words. Black folks have mastered this art form way back in the day. This goes all the way back down to slavery. When they was plotting and planning to go against the master on certain things and whatnot, we used to mouth each other's words to each other to make sure that we had that form of identity and communication with each other so that we can always be able to be on one accord, always know what's happening, what's going on, who's saying what and whatever. So when I know that when you got that eye lock and you tell me, I know I need to take my ass downstairs. So mouth and words is always and forever will be one of the top form of communications, even still used to this day. But back in the day, man, was always one of the biggest ways and forms of communication for black folks, man. Number 3. Yes, sir. Hey, for those who know this, this is real. Pig Latin. Oh man, this is funny. So for those who know Pig Latin, you already know that y'all are ahead of the game when y'all communicate with other people, especially black people who know Pig Latin. A lot of people don't know Pig Latin. Pig Latin is, what is Pig Latin? Okay, it's very simple. What's up? Out's way, up way. Okay. Those may sound like some craziness, but a lot of people know how Pig Latin goes. Aye, aye, ooh, yay. How are you? What are you doing later? At way, our way, ooh, yay, oohing day, after yay. You feel me? Oh, Pig Latin, dog. So listen, you have to know Pig Latin is a craft. If you are not on game, if you ain't up on game and up on things with Pig Latin, you will get lost in the sauce, okay? A lot of conversations, coded conversations, people could be talking about you right in your face, in front of your back, okay? And letting you know about yourself right there talking pig Latin. So a lot of people communicate back in the day, real heavy back in the day, real strong in the early late 80s. Pig Latin, I'm talking about. I thought people was from other countries. Pig Latin was so common in my hood because everybody was always talking about everybody ready to plot on somebody. So it is what it is. But Pig Latin definitely one of the top communication ways back in my day. Absolutely. Number 2. Signs and hand jives. Now listen, a lot of hand jives that's out there. You always got people talking about come on, or bro, or fight the power, or that's a Black Lives Matter. Like everybody know we communicate. We got this. I see you. My eyes on you. Those type of things. We all got signs and whatnot. We got gang signs, Bloods, the Crips. They got their own signs. It's how people communicate. It's how black folks communicate. It's ways and forms of communications that we've been utilizing for the longest. Hand jobs. When people give each other fives, I mean on the black hand side, slap it up. Give me some that, brother. You know what I'm saying? We know what all this here mean, you know what I'm saying? And hey, and everybody dapping each other up. That's what it was back in the days. People would give a high five or a hand job, a secret handshake of some form of communication, because they knew what that was. Bloods and the Crips, they see their sign, they see their colors, those type of things. All those things are forms of communication that was very strongly used back in the days for Black African American people. And at the same time, we still utilize these same common grounds with each other right to this day, because there's still gangs, there's still people who on the street corner that do hand jobs, dap people up, tell people to come here. Listen, all of that stuff is ways of forms of communication. You know what all that stuff means. You know what I mean? Peace. You know, it's no difference. Everybody knows what all this stuff means. But before I get to number one, man, let's go through my top 10 right quick, shall we? Number 10, Nokia cell phones, man. Y'all know y'all used to talk on them things all the time. Number 9, Intel cell phones with the big battery backs and all that good stuff, man. Y'all know y'all used to have them phones. Number 8, two awesome Black social media websites that are still alive and well, but this was one of the most common things that Black people utilized to communicate with during those times when we didn't have a Facebook and we didn't have a Twitter and all that good stuff. This was our voice. This was our place. And as you can see, just like all white people do, they take it from us. Number 7, two-way paging, man. Motorola two-way paging. I love that. That's one of Jay-Z famous lines. But everybody who had a two-way always was in communication with each other. The StarTAC 2000, one of the best phones ever created, made to this day, man. And I think I need to go purchase me one with my phone problems that I've been having. Number 5, the beepers. Either want a Benz or a Beamer. Well, I'm talking about beepers, but you know, hit me on the hip. That used to always be the main phrase for beepers. Hit me on the hip. Number 4, mouthing words. Man, so many people mouthing words, getting their points across. Pig Latin, ooh yay, I way, is a I yay, I bay. Number 2, hand jobs and signs. Man, you know, so many signs still being utilized to this day, and hand jobs. And number 1 thing that's utilized the most used way for Black folks to communicate back in the day was, and probably still is to this day, Ebonics. Am I lying? Look, man, I talking Ebonics every day, shouting. I try to make sure that y'all understand what's real on this and whatnot, but this is the truth. Out of anything and everything that we do, Black folks, we make up words. We shorthand sentences. I'm talking about we will put something together and make one word mean another word. And I'm talking about it could be a totally different word, but the spelling and the meaning of that word, we mean it for the other way. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, I just keep it real, man. Some words sound alike. Some words aren't spelled the same. However, us Black people, we know how to make things work for us. Whether it's talking shorthand, talking Ebonics, getting real. Some of us say we keep it real. This is what Ebonics is built on. Keeping it real, making our own grammar, punctuations, and vocabulary all in the same time. I mean, Ebonics, you can easily, I is, I asked, you know what I'm saying? I might as well. Oh, that's one word. Might as well. No, that's not might as well. Might as well. That's a word. You know what I'm saying? So, Ebonics will and forever be always the number one form of communication for us African American people, because we got to have it. It's what we do. It is what we do, man. So, yeah, that's about right. That's how we gonna stick with this thing, and that's how we gonna ride out with this thing. You feel me? Yeah, man. So if you want to be on the show, and you know how to get on the show, man, let's not act up. Yeah, I know if y'all want to get on the show, y'all know what y'all need to do. Holla at your boy. And email me at thefeature.cj3@gmail.com, or go follow us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Feature with CJ3. I'm on this thing every day, Monday through Friday at 9 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Go subscribe now to YouTube and Twitch under The Feature with CJ3. I'm on every single night, man. Go listen and download me on all major outlets and podcasts, or wherever you go enjoy your podcast. And donate and support the cause. Please send your donations to my Cash App at $ Right Touch Sports, PayPal.me/Right Touch CJ3, or Anchor.fm/The Feature with CJ3. Go listen and download and replay the past Feature Fridays guests. There's a nugget of knowledge in each conversation. You want to advertise, you want to sponsor, you want to be featured? Well, come advertise with us on The Feature. Cash App us, $ Right Touch Sports. Get heard, get promoted, get on. Tonight's show is sponsored by Right Touch Sports and Entertainment Incorporated. If it hadn't been touched by Right Touch, then it hasn't been touched right. And tonight's show is sponsored by the Grammy Award-winning production and recording label 12th and Collins Entertainment, with the awesome multi-platinum and Grammy Award-winning music producers Lamb Liddy and Big D. And tonight's show is sponsored by Perfect Touch Massage with certified massage therapist Tasha Cole. If you want to set your appointment up, call her 850-354-8533. And the first 10 subscribers from tonight's show to email me at thefeature.cj3@gmail.com will win and receive a 50% off gift card, or buy one and get one 50% off gift card. Take your pick. Yeah, man, we back at this thing. You already know how we make this thing happen, man. We try to make dreams come true at any given moment. And I'm going to try to do that for y'all tonight, man, as I get into my featured song of the night. Featured song of the night comes from my boys. It's my boys. These cats here have always set themselves apart in the music world, especially in the R&B world. And with everything that's happening tonight that we've talked about based on communication, I mean, it's only fitting that we let my boys, New Edition, hold this thing down with Mr. Telephone Man. This weekend, tomorrow, we are talking to my boy, Mike Payne. Mike Payne, the general of the original Black Panther Party of Virginia, getting this conversation kicked off tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on the feature. Please tune in. This brother here, man, listen, we talking everything black. Black people, black movement, Black Lives Matter, these black deaths, this police brutality towards blacks, the mistreatment towards blacks. We talking everything black on this show tomorrow. If you're with me, you might want to wear black tomorrow. Talking to the general of the original Black Panther Party of Virginia, musician, actor, General Mike Payne, right here on the show. 9 o'clock tomorrow, man. Please make sure y'all are here on the feature. But I'd be so remiss if I did not let y'all know about the other cool, awesome individuals that are also coming up on the show. Y'all ready? Of course y'all. Right after Mike Payne is my boy, future featured Friday's guest, October 9th, the former IBF light heavyweight champion of the world, my boy Tavoris Thundercloud, pro boxer, activist for his community of South City and Tallahassee, Florida. Thundercloud getting back in the ring October 18th, stopping right here first to let the people know what he about to do. Going to claim his name to fame once again, but stopping to talk to us before he does so. Also, get ready for our Feature Friday guest on November 13th. The Chief of Police for the Tallahassee Police Department, Chief Lawrence Revel. That's November 13th, right here, speaking with the Chief of Police of Tallahassee Police Department, Chief Lawrence Revel. Can't wait to get in that conversation. That's happening Friday, November 13th, right here on the featured. Also, the lovely, intelligent, and beautifully talented community activist, the director for South City Foundation, Tallahassee Peacemaker, and the owner of First Kingdom Realty, Christique Henry, right here, November 20th, happening right here on the feature. You gotta be here for that conversation. You don't want to miss out on that one. And leading up to the end of the closing of the year, the one and only, the bad man himself, college football icon, national champion, NFL veteran, first round draft pick, FSU legend, the Seminoles boy. I know you could use him now. On December 4th, Mr. Peter Ward, my big bro, my childhood idol, giving me a conversation like none other right here on my show. Exclusively only on YouTube and Twitch, man. I keep telling y'all, go subscribe to the show on YouTube and Twitch. It's that serious. Mr. Peter Ward right here on the feature, happening December 4th. Now, I try to break this thing down for y'all, keep y'all abreast of stuff, man, but y'all don't want to listen to me. But it's all good. I'm going to keep y'all, I'm told y'all. Y'all keep hearing me. But it's time for that part where it gets into it, where I go to my CJ3's True Stories. And this is real deal, man. I'm giving y'all a true story. This is a segment of my show where I always give a true story about either the topic of discussion or my guest of the night. And being that tonight's topic of discussion was the top things black people used back in the day, ooh, excuse me, I'll be honest, one of those things that I used, I'm gonna be so gangster with it. I'm gonna go ahead and just be honest. Like before I could even have a cellular phone or a cell service or was even in a position to even pay for those things, I just used to rock a beeper that was didn't I mean I think it had a battery in it. And I used to have a cell phone that had no minutes, no service whatsoever, but just the devices themselves got me so much play when I was about 8, 9, 10 years old, 11, 12, around them areas, man. Listen, dog. I used to listen. I used to have a beeper with no guts in it. Whenever somebody buzzed or whatever somebody beeping that was close by would go off, oh, that was me all day. You couldn't tell. That's hold on, partner. That's me. You couldn't tell me at all. That was me all day. So I never really had those type of communication devices back in the day, but I had them as props to go with my outfits, if you want to say that. Uh, I wasn't fooling nobody, let alone damn they weren't fooling myself. But I mean, those are the things that you had to go through and try to get to. You always had to try to up one for the young girls that you wanted to holler at or whatever. So yeah, man, I was a Joe Knucklehead. I had a few phones and beepers that didn't work. But that's my true story. I'm sticking with it, man. So I never forget them days, man. I'm talking about when I was a jit, especially in high school. Oh man, a beeper. I ain't need a beeper. Like, just give me your number on a piece of paper. I call you. I had it. Like, I ain't had a cell phone where I could just put your number in there and I ain't got to think about it to just call and find your name and it'll call you. Nah, not no more. That's over and done with. But you know it is, man. Such is life. Yeah. Oh man, that is that is hilarious. But that is truly my true story, and I am sticking to it, man. I am not playing. So, yeah, yeah, that's how I feel about that one. So, if nothing else, we about to make this thing happen, man. You know how I feel about it. It's just like how y'all should feel about it. I want y'all on my show. Not only do I want y'all to tune in, I want y'all on it. So if y'all know people who are business owners, who are music producers, artists, independent artists, folks who trying to make some things happen, former professionals, former people that you know that has made it in life or trying to make it in life, or have made it in life and don't mind sharing some of that knowledge. You know some of these individuals? I'm talking about like really know these individuals? Bring them to us. Don't let these people just sit over there in the corner, chill mode, looking all crazy. No, bring these people to us, man. We want to know these folks. You know what I mean? If you want to be on my show, hit me up. Email me at thefeatured.cj3@gmail.com. All right? Make sure you do so. I'm on this thing every single day, Monday through Friday. Every day, Monday through Friday. Oh, go like us and follow us and all that good stuff too. Make sure you go do that. Make sure you like us, follow us, all that cool stuff on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter, and on Twitch. Go like us, man, on The Feature with CJ3, because that's how you can find us. We are definitely on that thing every day, Monday through Friday, at 9 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch, Monday through Friday. Go subscribe now to The Feature with CJ3 on YouTube and on Twitch. And go listen and download on all major outlets for podcasts or wherever you enjoy your podcast. And go download and watch the replays of past Feature Fridays guests. There's a nugget of knowledge in each conversation. You want to be featured? You want to sponsor? You want to advertise? Well, come advertise with us. Cash App us at the $sign, Right Touch Sports. Get heard, get promoted, get on. Tonight's show is sponsored by Perfect Touch Massage with certified massage therapist Tasha Cole. If you want to arrange your appointment today, call at 850-354-8533. And there's a gift certificate available for the first 10 subscribers from tonight's show who email me right now at thefeatured.cj3@gmail.com. You go subscribe on YouTube or on Twitch, and I promise you, I will send you whatever one you want of those. Pick one, 50% off, or purchase one and get another one off for 50%. Tonight's show is also sponsored by the Grammy Award-winning production and recording label 12th and Collins Entertainment with multi-platinum and Grammy Award-winning music producers Lamb Liddy and Big D. This 12th. And the show sponsored by Right Touch Sports and Entertainment. If it hadn't been touched by Right Touch, then it hasn't been touched right. Yeah, man. So this is what we're doing. We here. It's that time of the night where it's come to the end of the show. I know. Don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you guys have been enjoying yourselves tonight. I've enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed y'all tonight, man. Thank y'all for all tuning in. You know how much I appreciate all my features. For y'all tuning in, man, I truly, truly appreciate y'all. Please, if nothing else, continue to keep tuning in to the show. Tell your friends about us. Go subscribe if you have not, man. I hate to keep telling y'all this. Go tell some friends to subscribe so they can get their asses a nice little massage for half price. Not on the top of that, but so they can tune into the show and tune in to CJ3. CJ3 is a pretty cool person. If you think CJ3 is a pretty cool person, hey, leave me some hearts and stuff down there. You know what I'm saying? I like hearts. I like love. Give it to me. All right? But until we meet again, man, tomorrow, please make sure that y'all tune in to my boy tomorrow, Mike Payne, the general of the original Black Panther Party of Virginia, man. Please don't miss out on this show. I can't wait, bruh. I feel so militant and revolutionary. The revolution is televised on the feature on YouTube and on Twitch. If they told you that it wasn't, they lied. You might want to check this show out tomorrow, Doc. Man, until then, man, y'all stay safe, be blessed. Stay smart, man, out there, man. I know y'all still pissed off by some things, but hey, stay smart. It's gonna be a better day, I promise you. Stay clean. Wash your hands. Keep your fingers away from your face. Wear your mask, man. I keep telling y'all that. And most importantly, stay your ass home. I love y'all, man. Be easy. Signs. But I had to escape from my destination.